On this edition of PNP News, Montague should release information from police investigation on James Robertson. More on the Bandulu car scandal. The PNP continues to stand with the teachers. OPM censors free expression. Lights out in Southeast St. Mary.
The caucus of young professionals aligned to the People's National Party, the Patriots, says the time has come for National Security Minister, the Honourable Robert Montague, to reveal, as promised on August 18, 2017, information contained in a police investigation of his colleague James Robertson, the Member of Parliament for Western St. Thomas. Minister Montague told the country on the 18th of August 2017 that the Minister of National Security was reviewing the 2011 police investigation of activities surrounding James Robertson, which are contained in a file at the Security Ministry. Minister Montague said he would ask the Permanent Secretary to review the file because he wanted to be absolutely certain of the facts before commenting. Therefore, Minister Montague can no longer claim to be new to the ministry as reason to delay the content of the file. We concurred with the Gleaner's editorial the 18th of August 2017 that the ministry must offer the public a credible explanation for that decision to remove any suspicion that its motive was political.
The People's National Party, PNP, is calling on the Andrew Holness-led government to explain to the country the implications of the newest revelations by the Ministry of National Security that it has called in the performance bond of $40 million, which was provided by a brand's international car sales and rentals as a guarantee for the contract to provide 200 used vehicles for the police force, which is now mired in controversy. Speaking on a radio program last week, the procurement director of the ministry made the disclosure and further indicated that the ministry would take no additional action to clear the vehicles until it is in receipt of the Attorney General's opinion on the matter. The Prime Minister therefore needs to tell the country how this development will affect the clearing and delivery of the vehicles to the JCF to increase their mobility for the Christmas period. The nation has been waiting since last week, Wednesday, November 29, 2017, when assurances were given to the country by the ministry that the cars were being released on that day. This scandalous mess comes at a time when the country and the police are facing serious rise in violent crimes, especially in murders, and the shortage of vehicles is proving to be a major obstacle in the police's fight against crime.
The People's National Party is standing with the nation's teachers as they seek improved wages from the government of Jamaica. The party says it fully understands and supports the teachers in their rejection of the latest offer, as there was no attempt by the government to make any accommodation for their just demands. The party emphasized that even if the demands of the teachers and other public sector workers could not be fully met, it is expected that they would be given a respectful and sympathetic hearing, as they made significant sacrifices in the past, including helping to pull the Jamaican economy back from the brink of disaster. It is this sacrifice which has allowed the government to report macroeconomic stability. To date, the Andrew Holness government has demonstrated a penchant to waste millions of dollars in the questionable 800 million debushing program, 8.34 million telephone bill, the cash giveaway in Southeast St. Mary, and roadwork projects that cannot be identified, while teachers, nurses, and other civil servants are asked to work long hours with little hope of just rewards.
The People's National Party views with grave concern efforts by the Office of the Prime Minister to censor free expression, which is a constitutional right of every Jamaican. The PNP notes that content on several social media accounts have been removed at the request of the OPM, and in instances the pages of the individuals have been completely shut down by the networks. The OPM, which has a responsibility to protect the rights of all Jamaicans, has accused the owners of copyright infringements relating to a public town hall meeting involving Prime Minister Andrew Holness, where it was alleged that the footage from the town hall was spliced. The claim relates to a video exchange made in the public space with members of the public about an issue of significant public interest, but was considered unflattering to the Prime Minister in the manner he responded to the questions from the attendee. The controversial content targeted by the OPM is the video of the recent town hall, which shows Prime Minister Holness appearing to be visibly angry and, in the opinion of many persons, verbally abusive to the young man who asked about the National Identification Registration Systems Bill. News surfaced that 9 illegally installed street lamps were removed by the Jamaica Public Service (JPS) in Epsom, St. Mary earlier this week. Comrade Shane Alexis, accompanied by Comrade Senator Damian Crawford, visited the community.
So we're back in Southeast St. Mary, once again, wonderful community of Epsom, to investigate some more about what's happening. The main issue is that we understood that some lights that were placed during the election campaign, not by the People's National Party or representatives, nor the community, were removed by the JPS officials earlier this week.
So this is the JPS team that comes to Epsom.
I posted a video a couple days ago about some street lights, some lamps that was taken down.
The lights were installed around a month ago during the by-election. And Wednesday around midday, JPS come and took down the light.
The Jamaica Labour Party came to this community and they promised the people street light. This was endorsed by the Minister of Local Government, Desmond McKenzie, and that was done in the main street of Epsom St. Mary.
As always, we deal in facts. So far, what I can report is that I have made contact with a senior representative of the power supply company, and it is my understanding that they removed illegal connections. Now, if promises are made during election campaigns and then not kept, this gives all politicians, both JLP and PNP, bad name. It highlights corruption, and it highlights the corruption of our electoral system.
The politics of people manipulation must end. If you're making certain guarantees, people should be able to hold those guarantees, at least from government, with a certain level of confidence. There's no way that it can be acceptable that this was done to manipulate the intent and the trust of the people of Southeast St. Mary.
It is sad to know that the JLP can give the people something, and just in the midst of just a short time, they come and take back everything. It makes no sense, and we, the people of this community, we need some answers.
Everybody a ball, man. Everybody a ball, boy. Light business, man. Say out like a general business are going.
We need back all the lights that was taken down, because these lights are well needed. This is like almost 1 mile of darkness to come in this community. And we, the people of Epsom, will not tolerate this kind of nonsense from government, people who are in power, who feel like they can manipulate the people.
You know, I have to, on behalf of the people of Epsom, make a call for a full investigation, not just from the JPS, but from the local government authorities, to understand what was done and why this was removed. As always, we certainly can't condone or support anything illegal, but we would like to see the persons of Epsom and other communities across Southeast St. Mary illuminated at night, especially during the Christmas period. We have a problem with crime. I understand that there are more shootings here in Onato Bay. You know, these are the things that we want to correct under the next government of the People's National Party, that we keep our promises once they're made, and that we look at community development.
Thank you for joining us for PNP News, a Secretariat Communications production.